Hello my good people! A few months ago I made a video on God of War, and the video is quite long, about 30 minutes, and if you are really crazy about this game and you like to see what other things, different details, what could be done better, you may like it, but for those who have a short attention span, it was maybe not the right video for you. So I've just decided to do another shorter video on this game, that is an amazing game. So this video is gonna be about, I guess, 7 to 10 minutes. I will do first a quick review and in a second time talk about what is for me the hit and miss on this game, what is great, what is not that great, and what could have been improved. So hope you'll enjoy. This is my quick review on God of War on PS4. This game has beautiful graphics, amazing atmosphere, just the water looks great, like the reflection. When you go through this water here, it's very well done. And you see here like the snowflakes, and like when you breathe, like the heat coming from your mouth. The lights, very well done, and the music so good. And if you look at the little documentary they did on this video game, I will put like at the bottom right, you can see here what it is. It explains how they did that. They hired a chorus from Iceland. Well done. Combat, animation, so good. Look at that, it's gruesome. You slice this guy in two. So good. And in the water here, you're gonna see like this eye. Look at that. From the gigantic snake. Good job. Controls are amazing. It feels good to play this game. So it really like thumbs up for this game. Well, my ranking is just excellent. So the first miss for me is that almost no one is alive in this game, except for monsters, obviously. It's not a very lively game, except here. In this sequence here, you have this little group of people who are attacking you, and that's at the very beginning of the game. And when you're in this devastated village, there's one more guy that is gonna attack us, and that's it. That's all the humans that are in the whole game. Other than that, you have Freya, the witch, who used to be a god at some point, but now it just looks like a regular human that is a witch. And you will find the blacksmith dwarves, brothers, Brock and Sindri. So here you can see Brock. It's the first one you encounter. It's at the beginning of the game. And note that the dinosaur-looking animal here, that is with Brock, is seen a few times at the beginning of the game, and then is nowhere to be seen. You will see, like, you see him in the back here. Come boy. And I will show again in the back to the left. There are no animals in this game, but this dinosaur-looking thing and a few deers when you arrive at Freya's home for the first time, besides Odin's ravens that you have to kill for a challenge. What is interesting is that Brock and Sindri can be found everywhere, acting busy, but except you, they have no customer as no one is alive in this game. You can find them with their mobile shops in places extremely difficult to access. Just like here, how did they get there? It's so difficult to access it one way or the other way. Are they magicians? Who knows? However, I know that in the development of this game, at some point they were under a time crunch and they had to finish this game. I mean, it explains a lot of things. There's this little video you can see on the upper right corner. It's an amazing documentary that gives you all the insights on how this game project was managed. I really recommend it. The hub world transition between worlds take forever. It's very nice, but I wish it could be skipped. Because look at that, and it's in fast forward. It's really long, and each time you have to go through it. It's not the only the only thing that takes forever. You also have all these doors that connect worlds, and it leads you to this subworld, and in this subworld there is just nothing. You have to walk or run forever until you see the next door, and that's long, and they should just have canceled this. I mean, we don't need it. If you could just go through one door, access to the other door, that would be good enough. Another thing that I don't like too much is, you see, like, you have all these weapons, armor, and upgrade for each. It's too much. I mean, that's great to have some different weapons, upgrade, I get it, that's fine, but here it's really too much. Look at that, and it's in fast forward just to tell you what I can get. And when you go to a shop, it's kind of the same thing, like what you can upgrade the option to the shop. They are like kind of two screens. The screen when you're in the shop, and the screen when you're just playing the game, like it is for now. The difficulty could have been toned a little bit better. I think that even if you take the Give Me a Story, the first boss that you can see here, it's a little bit too tough. It has too much hit points. I wish it had less, because at the beginning you don't have much experience with the control, you're still learning. And talking about bosses, there is not a lot of variety. Here you see it, the second boss. It looks exactly like the first one, it just has a different color scheme, maybe a slight different attacks, but basically you're gonna see these gigantic trolls multiple times, because they do not have enough bosses in this game. I think there are maybe 2 other bosses in the game, and that's it. So more bosses would have been great, different ones, but I understand again that the developers were under a time crunch and they didn't get enough time to add more bosses. The other bosses that you will see that are more for challenges, they are not part of the stories, are the Valkyries. You see here the last Valkyrie, and they are brutal. It's so difficult. At some point you manage to kill them. If you want to spend a lot of time, that was my case, but I think it was too difficult. So tone down the difficulty on these Valkyries. However, I would have had them in the regular story, definitely. Here, look at his face, it's kind of fun, it's half in the ground. This map, I mean, that's not that great. Even if you zoom, you don't see too much where you are, where you're supposed to go. It definitely should be improved. It's not that great. Here is a summary of all the different aspects that could have been improved in this game. Feel free to pause on it if you want to look at it again, see what I mentioned before. I want to thank you for watching. Feel free to like, comment and share the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.